All right, on this special program tonight, we're looking at the implications and ramifications of this verdict, a verdict that saw one expected conviction, perhaps two surprise acquittals. We've also got well-known columnist Tavleen Singh joining us on the panel. And we have Hamid Mir with us from Pakistan. But first, I want to hear the human aspect, which I think we haven't heard enough. We're all sitting around a table analyzing this. But what about those who actually lost people in 26/11? We heard from Shamim Khan, who lost 6 of his family members. Now let's go across to Pune, where Shirish Karkare, brother of Hemant Karkare, and we all remember those images of Hemant Karkare falling on the streets of Mumbai as he was shot dead. Mr. Karkare, your first thoughts. Does this move at all towards giving you a sense of closure to the awful, horrific loss of your brother?
Certainly, at last the verdict has been pronounced. He has been held guilty, and we have been waiting for the same. It has been almost passage of 15 months, 16 months. But the things are to be taken to further logical conclusion. Kasab should be given the stringest and harshest possible punishment under our laws, and the exemplary punishment should be executed also immediately, early as possible.
Right, Mr. Karkare, now the interesting thing in the verdict today is that while Kasab is found guilty of 86 charges, including 7 murders, the judge actually said that it could not be proved exactly that Ajmal Kasab fired the bullet which actually killed your brother. Now, do you find this relevant at all to know which bullet from whose gun, or do you see this as part of a larger conspiracy where individuals don't matter?
It does not matter. That is another issue. The first thing is he had waged a war against my country. He not only killed my brother, he killed an efficient police officer, his colleagues. It has been a great loss of the family, but greater loss of the society. He has killed and maimed innocent people, hundreds of them. It's a great crime committed against my city, my people, and my country. And therefore, he definitely rather deserves a very, very stringent and harshest possible punishment that can be given under the law.
Well, I actually think it's extraordinarily gracious of you to talk about your country before talking about your own personal loss. I'm going to request you to stay with us. Tavleen, first thoughts on this verdict?
It doesn't bring closure, because the people who used these 10 men as pawns, we know nothing about them. We know that we think one of them is Hafiz Muhammad Saeed, we think one is Lakhvi, but until we know who moved these people like pawns on a chessboard, they were even asking whether they could drink a glass of water. So, you know, I mean, it's nowhere near closure.
And do you believe, therefore, that the big fish, in a sense, are getting away?
Yes.
That Kasab is just one piece of the puzzle?
I think he's a pawn in the puzzle. That's the sad part of it. That he did a terrible thing, he took innocent lives. And I've been listening to the shows, you know, that have been going on all day. But I think we're missing the big picture here. Which is that there are people in Pakistan who are responsible for this, and some of them could be serving army officers. We know nothing about this, and I think that that's very worrying.
Hamid Mir, take on Tavleen Singh on that point, that Kasab is not just a piece of the puzzle, he's a pawn in the larger conspiracy, that the big fish could range from David Coleman Headley to Hafiz Saeed to even sections or people who have served or are serving in the Pakistan army, which is the allegation made in the Indian dossier handed over to Pakistan.
In principle, I agree with her that Ajmal Kasab is just a pawn, but I still have doubts that whether somebody from the Pakistan army was directly involved in the whole conspiracy or not, because this whole 26/9/11 episode actually created problems for Pakistan. It never gave any benefit to Pakistan. I would like to make 2 points here. One, Ajmal Kasab not only waged a war against India, he waged a war against humanity.
Tuba.com